Hey guys, Charmed Wench here, and I'm back again, and this time I am doing something a little bit different. You guys love my Halloween looks, but what a lot of people do not know is that it is now rolling into Comic-Con season. So London Comic-Con has already happened, but there is a Birmingham Comic-Con coming up soon, which is on the 18th of November. So what I am going to do, or going to try and do, is throw up a couple of looks that are kind of possibly Comic-Con, comic book, you know, that sort of cosplay related sort of makeup looks. So obviously I wanted to start things off with a sort of comic book type look, so this is what I did. I will insert a picture around here somewhere of the look that I have based this on. My partner found it and he showed it me, and we both agreed that I could probably do it, so I thought I'd give it a go, and this is the look. But I will insert a picture around here so that you guys can see what it was. So this is the first look I'm doing. I may throw up another couple of looks if I can, possibly game related, possibly not. I'm not going to give too much away, but if you do want to see, then make sure you have subscribed so you can see what I'm going to do. But other than that, if you would like to see how I did this comic book pop art type look, then carry on watching. Right, so first I go in with my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, and I am just sketching out a rough idea of where I am going to block out my face in white and where I'm going to leave it natural coloured. Once I was happy with that, I went in with the white Snazaroo face paint and then just filled in all the parts that I wanted white. It took me a little while to get this to a point where I was happy. I didn't bore you guys and film the entirety of it. I just got the base layer down and then I let that dry and applied probably about 2 to 3, maybe possibly 4 layers of face paint, just because white tends to show through your skin tone behind it quite well, and if you don't let each layer dry, it kind of goes really patchy and weird and lifts in places. So I just took my time, filmed the base layer for you guys so you get the general idea, and then turned off my camera and applied the other layers and let them dry. And then for my skin tone part, as you can see where the lightning striky bit is, I just took a YSL sample foundation and just applied that in the centre of my face. Usually I would use a beauty blender, but because it was I needed to be a little bit more precise, I went in with a Real Techniques brush. Just add foundation as you go, just to build it up to the colour that you're happy with. You don't need to go crazy, it doesn't need to be full coverage unless you want it to be. And then I went in with my Collections Lasting Perfections concealer and just concealed under the eye and down the nose, because there was nowhere else I needed to do. And I just blended that out with a beauty blender because I could just get under the eye perfectly. And the next product I went in was my brows, and that was a Makeup Revolution Brow Duo. It's got like a spoolie at one end and then the brow, precise brow pencil at the other end. I will list all the products in the description that I have used for this look, so you can have a look down there if you want to check it out yourself. Obviously one eyebrow you can see all of, the other one you can't, so I only have to fill in half a brow on the other side. brows filled in, I go in with the Pro Artist HD setting powder and just set the foundation. And then I go in with my black Snazaroo face paint and I just sharpen up all those lightning bolty sort of edge lines so they look really, really sharp and noticeable. Quite funny watching this back, as I can see that I'm trying to work out how to get it so that I can do a nice neat straight edge. That's why you can see me trying to change my hand to here and there to try and get it nice and straight. I think don't overthink it too much, because if you overthink it too much you end up messing it up. Well, I do anyway. Obviously you do those black lines across the bottom and top of the white along the edges. Tricky when you come to the nose though, I will say that. You guys can't see that because I put the mirror in front of me, but you get the general idea. Now we're going in with a Too Faced Peach palette and we're just going to use this to make an eye look, and I'm taking the colour White Peach and just applying that all over the lid. Then I go in with the colour Georgia and I just use this as a really nice transition shade in the crease area of the eye. Because the picture that I am using for reference, she literally has no makeup on, but I wanted something and the peach palette was perfect for that. So back into the peach palette and into the colour Bellini, and we're going to apply that just on the lid. And again back into the peach palette, and this time it's the colour Cobbler, and we're going to apply that because I just wanted to add a little tiny bit more depth into the crease, so I went in with the colour Cobbler. So it's really pretty, really natural, and it doesn't steer too far away from the picture. And for liner I used the Maybelline Master Ink and just did a wing. And for mascara, I went in with the Jelly Pong Pong mascara. And for lashes, I went in with these Poundland Princess Jasmine lashes. And then obviously we're onto the pop art bit itself now with the black Snazaroo face paint. And we're just going to add few lines so it looks more comic booky. I literally just focused on areas that were in the picture, so it's pretty much the same. I added a couple of extra lines, but the lines that I am applying is pretty much the same as the picture that I was looking at for inspiration. And now going in with the same black Snazaroo face paint, I am adding my pop art style dots I think if I could do this again, I would maybe do the dots a little bit smaller. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? The tool that I am using to make the dots is actually a cake making tool, like a cake icing decorating thing. I used to make jewellery out of Fimo clay, and these tools were really good for that, and that is why I have the tools. I am not a cake maker. I cannot make cakes. In fact, I don't cook very well. But this tool was absolutely perfect for making the dots. Obviously in the picture you cannot see the neck of the pop art girl, so I just carried on and added more black dots down my neck with the white face paint underneath it, sorry. It just gave it a little bit more of a finished look. And now I'm just going in with a cheap AliExpress sort of red lip linery thing, just to line my lips before I put on the red colour. And then we're going in with the red, and I think it's a Kylie Cosmetics Mary Jo K. I could be wrong, I am terrible at remembering these names. But it's a red liquid lipstick. You could use whichever one you wanted. And that is how easy it is. It's really simple and really effective. Look guys, it was really easy to do. I think anybody could have done this. It's more about just getting your lines straight, which mine aren't perfect, but I did my best. So if you are going to Comic-Con and you want something that's like a little bit less over the top, a little bit less into it, if you want a bit more of a relaxed cosplay, this would be quite fun to do. So you could wear like a nice dress and do a little bit more of the shading, the comic book cell shady type stuff here, like lower down. I think this would be really, really good. And it's really effective as well. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I hope you guys are too. And if you are and you really enjoyed this video and you like seeing me do different sort of makeup looks rather than just the standard makeup looks, then give me a big thumbs up. That is the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. As I said, give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and see what more stuff's to come. Other than that guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye.